3RM based on DeLorme's PRE program. Each of the 10RM, 6RM, and 3RM resistance training protocol consisted of 4 sets each. The 6RM program will be described here because it was the one that was used for the greatest portion of the study. During set 1, subjects performed 10 repetitions at 50% of the anticipated 6RM. During set 2, subjects then performed 6 repetitions at 75% of the anticipated 6RM. Finally, during set 3, subjects performed as many repetitions as they could at 100% of the anticipated 6RM until they reached failure. The weight used during set 4 was based on the performance during the third set using the adjusted table, see table 2. During set 4, repetitions were performed until failure, and the number of repetitions and load used were then used to determine the initial resistance for the following week's training. The LP group began the resistance training protocol with sets of 8 at 70 RM and worked up to a 5 RM by moving up a weekly predetermined percentage of the repetitions required. For the squat, 3 sets of 8 repetitions at 70 RM, 1 RM were performed during week 1. 4 sets of 6 repetitions at 75%, 1 RM were performed during week 2. 4 sets of 5 repetitions at 80%, 1 RM were performed during week 3. And 4 sets of 5 repetitions at 85%, 1 RM were performed during week 4. Maximal strength testing was then performed on week 5. For the bench press, week 1 was 3 sets of 8 at 70%, week 2 was 4 sets of 6 at 75%, week 3 was 4 sets of 5 at 80%, week 4 was 4 sets of 5 at 82%, week 5 was 4 sets of 5 at 85%, week 6 was the test. For the bench press, 3 sets of 8 repetitions at 70%, 1 RM were performed during week 1. 4 sets of 6 repetitions at 75%, 1 RM were performed during week 2. 4 sets of 5 repetitions at 80%, 1 RM were performed during week 3. 4 sets of 5 repetitions at 82%, 1 RM were performed during week 4, and 4 sets of 5 repetitions at 85%, 1 RM were performed during week 5. Maximum strength testing was then performed on week 6. Training protocol. This study examined whether APRE was more effective at increasing upper and lower body strength compared to LP. To our knowledge, no study has been done comparing APRE to LP among football players at a major Division I college football program. There was no attempt to match volume and intensity of training between the two protocols, as the volume and intensity of the APRE were set each day and weekly by the individual's performance. Both groups were a part of the same program and underwent the same demands related to off-season conditioning and sport-specific drills. In addition, athletes in both groups performed very similar resistance training programs and exercises, both performing a very heavy barbell bench at above 85% 1 RM, one session